So I'm going to start with why I'm making this video. That there are a lot of people in my life who know me but don't know me, and they might have questions or at least are curious. As an adult, it's not abnormal to talk about your parents. I don't mind talking about it. I'm not offended when people ask me questions, even though most people don't. I think it makes other people more uncomfortable than it does me, but I think that it's healthy to talk about things that you have emotions about, things that upset you, or things that are painful. I know that my perspective has changed a lot in the past few years about my mother. I want to be clear that I'm only speaking for myself. I have an older brother. I have a younger brother too, but we have different moms. My older brother and I have the same mom and same dad. I would like to just put it out there for anyone that knows me and has questions, or you know, maybe people I meet in the future that might have questions and don't know how to talk about it or how to bring it up. I also think that it's so important to share our stories. Our experiences make us who we are. I mean, I wasn't told hardly anything as a kid. So yeah, a lot of this I know now that I'm older, but the little details like that I'm not completely sure about. I believe that my parents were married after my brother was born, but I could be wrong. They could have been married like while she was pregnant or something. But by the time that I was born, they were married. They were young. My mom was a year younger than my dad, I think. So whenever I was born, she was probably like 20 or maybe 21. And I don't want to completely speculate why she left, but I don't really have another choice. So my guess is that she was overwhelmed. I think that she was young and, you know, married with 2 young kids, and I think it was too much for her. So she left our family whenever I was 2. My brother was around 3. We're 18 months apart. After my parents were separated, my mother was supposed to come get us for visitation every other week, maybe. And I know she didn't very often. Her dad, he would come visit us every so often until he passed away. Which brings me to the next part of my story, because from the ages of about 2 or 3 to 7, there was no communication whatsoever from my mom. So whenever I was 7, that's when my Papa Day passed away. So I very distinctly remember seeing her at the funeral and her being emotional and coming over to me and my brother, who were with my grandmother. And, you know, she was very emotional and saying how much she missed us and how, you know, now that her dad died, she wanted to change. But we were like, who is this lady, you know? I think that she told my grandmother that, you know, she was gonna come around now and she wanted to take us for visitations and all these things, and, you know, that never happened. Elementary school was when I started realizing that there was something different about me and my family, because I didn't have a mom. All my friends had moms. All the kids at school, their moms would come to the school. They all had moms and I didn't. So that's when I started internally questioning what happened, or why. That brings me to whenever I was 18 years old. Zeus is barking. So whenever I was 18 is when MySpace was the thing. That's how she contacted my brother. Yeah, she could have contacted us whenever she wanted to, but she didn't want to.